Hi, I'm John, and welcome to Half Dozen Homestead. Calvin wants to hold the egg. Be careful. So we're collecting eggs, and we're collecting eggs from in the greenhouse, and that's not where we're supposed to be collecting them. Our chickens that we got from the USA months and months ago are finally where they're starting to lay fairly consistent eggs. And the problem is they're laying them all over the place. They're supposed to be laying them in their coop, in their nesting boxes, but they're not used to it, and so they're laying anywhere. Oh, they're laying their eggs anywhere and everywhere. They ate the bell peppers right off the plants. So that was a bell pepper, that was a bell pepper. They don't get them quite yet when they're green, but as soon as they get a little bit bigger, they just annihilate them. So this whole row of bell peppers, they're really toasted. Our protector cat there doesn't really do too much. In fact, our chickens eat the cat food everywhere. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna lock all the chickens inside their coop for a couple days. This way they will use their nesting boxes, hopefully get used to that, and then after that we'll let them out stage by stage again before we let them total free range. Okay, so I think I found another spot. We've been trying to figure out where all the chickens are laying eggs. And up there, are a couple chickens. I'm gonna give them a minute to finish laying, then I'm gonna take the crate down, see how many eggs we have up there, and those will be pig eggs because I don't know how old they are. This is part of the problem. This is why I need to pen them up so that they don't go laying all over the darn place. What do we got in there? Look at that. 4 eggs. Those would be pig eggs. So these guys are like just really dirty. So sometimes the blue ones that are really dirty are hard to clean. And because we've got more eggs than we need, we end up feeding a bunch of them to the pigs. So I should probably still go on more of a treasure hunt and see if I can find more eggs. Part of our Easter egg hunt, today we found another nest. Look at this. No, look at it. Found more eggs. Oops, you want to pick up that one? I know, they keep laying them all over the place. Yeah. Come on, let's go check the other nest. It's like a scavenger, an egg. Oh, here. See? That was not here this morning. So now I'm walking around constantly checking, see? 3 eggs. I collected 4 from here yesterday. So these are fresh. I'm getting tired of going and finding all the eggs. Excited that all the American chickens are laying. I'm starting to get quite a few eggs, but they're all over the place. So it's time to do something about these chickens that keep going in the greenhouse. They hop the fence, they go into my little greenhouse. They sit up there, they lay eggs in here. They make a huge mess. Kick everything off the shelves. They've been eating the peppers. They've been scratching up the lily of the valley beds. So it's time to put all of them back into chicken jail. So I bought some bird netting off of Amazon. It's just, it's cheap stuff. It's just like a fabric stuff, but I'm hoping to, for a couple days, trap these chickens in their run and in their coop. And hopefully that'll at least get them, okay, started on, that's where they live, that's where they lay eggs, they stay in there at night, we shouldn't lose any more birds. And then after a couple days, we'll give them a chance to get out during the daytime and lock them in at night and just sort of get that process started. So I'm gonna open up the net, see if I can stretch it out, figure out how I'm gonna fasten it. So it's supposed to be 100 feet long by 20 feet wide. And the run out here is just over 50 feet. So I'm gonna stretch it out over here where I'm not gonna get snagged on everything. Yeah, I got a couple ideas. So I think if I get, look at these darn chickens in the greenhouse. There's like 3 or 4 of them. They're no longer jumping over from here, but they're jumping over the back and they're jumping over on the garden side. They've all got this bad habit of coming in here. Okay, so the plan is to climb up there, and my self-tappers that hold in my Lexan with the washers, going to back them up, hang the net on it every, I don't know, so often, and tighten them back up, and hopefully then I can run the net all the way from there down to my fence here. So I'll still be able to walk in here. I'm gonna have to do a couple other things too. We have a lot of veggies that we're starting to pull out, like the plants. So I'll dump those in here so they have a bit of a distraction and they could still sort of forage while they can't go outside for a couple days. But that's the game plan. See how it goes. I feel like a fish that has been caught. I got like 10 feet up. I have no idea if it's straight. I have no idea if it's square. And it really sucks and is a pain in the butt. But here goes trying to get some more. This freaking sucks. If you ever want to try your patience, buy this bird netting and try stringing it up in an area where you've got fence and things for it to catch on, like mulch too, because it catches one piece of mulch and all of a sudden you're fighting it as well. Look at this stuff. See, like one little twig, camera gets caught in it. Okay. So it's dark out. I just caught one chicken and then remembered I should film this. So I'm gonna go try to catch a couple more. Boom. There we are, chicken. Yeah, that didn't work. I'm gonna try to use 2 hands and make my life easier. Okay, I got one. I think the other two are in the greenhouse, so that means I'm gonna have to go searching for them. So it's the next day, and my netting seems to have worked for the most part. So again, it's really fine, you can't see it. If you get tangled in it, it really sucks. But pretty well all the chickens stayed in. We found 5 chickens that were out. I'm gonna guess a couple found a hole and made their way out, but the bulk of them, a couple of them were probably out last night and I couldn't find them or catch them. So I think I've got everyone in except for one lonely chicken. So I'm gonna try to get her in shortly. And yeah, we found a bunch of eggs in the chicken run, which isn't ideal, but you know, it's better than randomly throughout the property here. So we're gonna go check and see if we've got, we're gonna go check and see if we've got eggs in the nesting box, right?
And I just like carried up the holes that the chicken dug. Oh, love Central.
So Nate already checked the boxes.
Yeah.
He said we got a bunch of eggs, so we missed our chance to check, but the birds can't leave, so they're definitely laying them in between here and outside, and hopefully they get used to laying them in here. That's a quick recap. That's us and catching the chickens and locking them and putting them in lockdown for a little bit. We'll do this for a couple days, and hopefully they get the hang of it, and we can let them back out. Thanks for watching Half Dozen Homestead, and bye for now.